It's May 22nd, 2013. At the Erie, Colorado airport, a 69-year-old private pilot is preparing for a proficiency flight in a rented Cessna 172. Over the years, he's logged over 1,700 hours, but he's been inactive until recently. What happens next is clear. Why it happens, we can only speculate. The pilot goes to the FBO rental desk to get the keys for the Cessna 172 he's reserved. But due to a mix-up in booking, he's handed the keys to a Cessna 162 Skycatcher. Normally, such an error would be quickly caught and rectified. But rather than turn around and walk back to the FBO, the pilot continues to the flight line. He pre-flights the Skycatcher, an aircraft he's never flown before, starts the engine, takes off, and quickly realizes he's made a huge mistake. He flies to the local practice area and does a bit of slow flight before returning to the airport for landing. But his luck has come to an end. He carries too much airspeed on final, and rather than go around, he tries to force the airplane onto the runway. The result? Pilot-induced oscillation or porpoising, a runway excursion, a collapsed nose gear, a bent wing, and probably one of the most awkward conversations in the history of FBO-client relations. Fortunately, the only damage done in this case was financial and mechanical. But what can we possibly learn from an incident caused by such egregiously poor judgment? Perhaps more than you think. Even if we don't believe the old "if it has wings, I can fly it" boast, the idea that smaller equals easier when it comes to airplanes is not uncommon. After all, most of us learn to fly in small aircraft, then slowly transition upward. It stands to reason that going in reverse wouldn't require any special training, right? Well, no. Even returning to an aircraft in which you have many hours can be problematic. Without adequate refresher training, you may find yourself flying too fast on approach, expecting performance the aircraft can't deliver, or having trouble with crosswinds. Light sport aircraft take issues like that to another level. They're very lightweight, and typically have light control forces, traits that can make them more challenging to land, and give them different handling characteristics than normal category aircraft. The lesson here? If the FBO gives you the keys to the wrong airplane, don't just go fly it. But seriously, the real lesson is that transitioning down to a smaller aircraft isn't something to be taken lightly. Treat it the same as you would transitioning to any other type, and you'll avoid awkward conversations with FBO owners and NTSB investigators.